Hey everyone, it's Karen with Yes Please PaperCrafts, and in this video I'll be creating another layout for PinkFresh Fridays. And PinkFresh Fridays is a YouTube hop where a bunch of us scrappy YouTubers are getting together to create scrapbook layouts using PinkFresh Studio. So if you have some PinkFresh Studio and you need inspiration on how to use up your products, be sure to check out all of the other YouTubers that are participating in this hop. So I am starting out with a picture that was taken in 2009. So it's an old picture. Well, let's see. It's 11 years old. Wow. Okay. And or maybe 12 years old. Is it 12 years old? Yeah, it's 12 years old. So anyway, this picture was taken at a dim sum restaurant in Houston, Texas, when my mom and I used to live over there, and my sister Jeannie also lived there. And during this visit, this is my brother Bobby. He was visiting us from Florida, and then sitting next to him is my niece Haley. That's my sister Jeannie's little girl, and then my mom. And so yeah, we loved dim sum, and we loved the restaurants there in Houston. I really miss that. I moved back to Louisiana, I think it was 2015, and I've been back to Houston a few times because my sister Jeannie still lives over there. And we usually try to go get dim sum when we go to visit. It's one of my favorite things to do, especially on a Sunday. It's just such an awesome experience, and the food is amazing. Okay, so I looked through some of my 12 by 12 paper from PinkFresh Studio, and I came across this paper from the Super Cool collection, and it's the Fun Times paper. And I thought it would make a really good background, and so I'm going to start with that paper. And then I'm looking through two of my 6x6 paper pads. I'm looking for some papers that I can layer behind my picture. And I didn't find anything in these paper pads, but I'm going to pull in some scraps that I had left over from previous projects. And I found this blue and white pattern paper from the Keeping It Real collection, and also a yellow and white check paper from the Noteworthy collection. So one of the things I really love about PinkFresh Studio is that they use a lot of the same colors in their different collections. So it makes it really easy to mix and match your collections to create your layouts. Okay, so the sketch I decided to use for my layout is this sketch from Laura Whitaker's Stuck Sketches sketchbook. And if you don't have a copy of that sketchbook, you definitely need to download a copy. And I will put a link in the description below to where you can find that. And it's a really awesome resource. It has hundreds of different sketches. And so I really love looking through that and flipping through it to get ideas whenever I want to create a layout using a sketch. So I went through all of the different alphas that I have available from PinkFresh Studio, and I chose this one. It's a 𝗬𝗵𝗆 alpha. It's a really large font, and I thought that the font really suited the look and feel of the paper that I'm using as my background. And my title is going to be Dim Sum Fun. It's a little bit of a tongue twister, but I thought it was a cute title. And at first I was going to put that title right on the background, but I ended up moving it down on top of that yellow and white check paper. And I really love how that contrasted between the yellow and the blue. Okay, so I decided to get out my 𝗬𝗵𝗆𝗆 stickers alignment guides. And this is a really awesome set of rulers that you can use to line up your thickers, and it helps you to get them all even, and it also allows you to kind of move the title around your page until you finally decide where you want it to go. And I just like using those. Sometimes I forget about it, but they're really easy to use with puffy alphas, not so much with the foam alphas, but with the puffy alphas and the chipboard alphas. That thicker alignment guide works really well. So I knew that I wanted to use some circles on this layout because the sketch had a very large circle at the top, and I wanted to add some smaller circles in a cluster right above the photo. And I found this paper that is part of the Keeping It Real collection, and I took out some of my circle punches and punched out a whole bunch of these different circles and made some really cute embellishments. Okay, so I thought about using this green pattern paper. I really loved the pattern and the color, but I didn't really want to cut into this 12 by 12 paper because I knew that I was only going to need a 6x6 or something smaller. And so I went through one of my paper pads. This is from My Favorite Story collection. And I found a very similar paper. It's a green and white pattern paper. It's a little bit less saturated than the original paper that I wanted to use, but I think it's going to work really well. I did think about using that rainbow paper, but I couldn't figure out how to make that work because the rainbow just wasn't the right shape and it wasn't big enough. And I am going to end up using that paper from the My Favorite Story. To create my circle, I'm going to use the new circle cutter from Creative Memories. This is a new tool that was introduced to Creative Memories this year. It's currently sold out, but it's coming back in September. It's a really awesome tool that cuts circles from 3 inches up to 11.5 inches. And it's super easy to use, and it's really a lot of fun. And I really love using that tool. So I will post a notification to my Facebook group when this cutting tool becomes available at Creative Memories, because I know a lot of people have been waiting to get their hands on one of these tools. So if you're interested in getting notified, you can join my Facebook group, and the name of the group is Scrapbooking with Yes Please PaperCrafts. You can also go to the description of this video and click on the link to join the group. And once you request to join, I will get you added. It may take me a couple of days. I used to be able to do the request on the same day, but I have just gotten so busy that it's hard for me to keep up with it all. And so if you could just be patient, I will get you added as soon as I can, usually within a couple of days. Okay, sometimes the same day, but if it takes a couple of days, don't be surprised. Okay, the other way that you can get notified is you can go out to the Creative Memories website, go to the product page for that circle cutter, and then click on the link to get notified and put in your email address. And as soon as that comes back into stock, Creative Memories will send you an email. Okay, so you may have noticed that I am not following the sketch exactly because the vertical strip that's in the sketch is on the right hand side, but the vertical element on my background paper is on the left. So I'm having to switch things around a little bit, but I am going to have the circle at the top, and then I'm going to create a border strip to go at the bottom just like the sketch. And so I have a punch from EK Tools. This is the notebook punch. And I'm just taking that half a circle and creating a border strip that I'm going to tuck underneath that paper there at the bottom. So now I'm looking at the sketch, trying to figure out how I'm going to make this work with the design being on the left hand side. I didn't want to cover any of that up, and so I did struggle a little bit with this. And I also didn't like that the blue banner was so small. And so I am going to take a different piece of the blue pattern paper and use it to mat the photo. And once I decided to do that, I think the layout really did start to come together. Okay, so now it's time to embellish this layout. So I'm going to start by looking through this ephemera from the Super Cool collection. It's the acetate speech bubbles. And I found this one that says, "That's how I roll," and I thought that was super cute, and I'm going to pop that up there on the top. Okay, so my idea for embellishing this layout was to create a cluster above the picture incorporating that large circle and a bunch of smaller circles and other things that I could find. And then I wanted to create a smaller cluster below the title. And then the third cluster is going to include the design on the background along the entire left-hand side of the layout. I'm going to layer pieces on top of that design and pop things up and add some dimension, but I'm also going to be covering up things that don't really go with my layout. So for instance, there's one quote that says something about movie tickets, another one that says something about concerts, and neither one of those applies to going to a restaurant to eat dim sum. And so I'm going to be looking for things to cover those up. Also going to be looking for more things to add to the top. And I went through the ephemera for the Super Cool collection and also looked through the ephemera for office hours. And I found a little clipboard that says "For the Record," and I'm going to use that up there at the top of the layout. It has a place where it has a hole where you can make it into a tag, and so I'm going to be adding some twine there at the top. Okay, so I wanted to add some more dimension and texture to this layout, so I decided to add one of my new flare buttons. This is one of my new designs. It's part of the August release, and it's one of over 86 different buttons that are new to my store. And so I am currently celebrating my 2-year anniversary on YouTube, and I have a coupon code that you can use in my button shop if you'd like to place an order, and the coupon code is 𝗬𝗲𝗀𝗃𝗍, which gives you 15% off of your order, and that coupon code is good through the end of August. So I really love that button, but I wanted some more red on this layout, and so I went into my button stash and I found this button that says Good Times, and I thought that one would work a little bit better just because it just adds a little bit more of the red to the left hand side of my layout. And I'm going to move this little banner that says Good Day, and I'm going to move that one down, and I just thought that it really looked a little bit better there, and I'm going to move the flare button up there to the top, and it created a little bit of a triangle there with the little circle that had the heart, that green quote that's a circle. I just like the way that that looked a little bit better, and so I'm going to move the banner down next to the word fun. And I just really thought that that gave a really good balance to the red on that side of the layout. Okay, so I'm also going to be adding even more texture to my layout by adding in some puffy stickers and also some enamel dots. And so the puffy stickers, I have a red puffy sticker. It's like a little speech bubble that's up there on the top cluster with that heart. And then I have another puffy sticker that's at the bottom cluster. It's a little blue speech bubble down there at the bottom. And then I added some enamel dots in 3 different colors: yellow, blue, and pink. And so yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and punch out a few more circles out of this paper. I wanted to add just a little bit more to that cluster at the top, and that's pretty much going to finish off this layout. So I hope that I have given you some inspiration for how you can use your PinkFresh Studio papers and embellishments, and also use sketches. And if you would like even more inspiration, please be sure to go and check out all of the other YouTubers who are participating in this hop. So I do have a short video clip of my 2 dogs, Bella and Lilybell, that I have at the end of this video. So if you want to see that, stick around to the end. I'm also going to share with you some close-ups of my layout. Okay, so I've had a few people ask me about the YouTube ads and whether it helps my channel for y'all to watch the ads. And I do get paid a few pennies for each view. So if y'all don't want to watch the ads, please feel free to skip ahead and just skip those ads. I did have to set up to monetize my YouTube channel because I found out that if I didn't do that, YouTube would run ads on my channel anyway, and I wouldn't get anything. And then also I wouldn't have any control over when those ads would run. And so I tried to only run ads at the beginning and end of the video and not in the middle. I really hate when the ads interrupt the middle of a video, and so I really try not to have that setting. And if you ever see that on any of my videos, please leave me a comment, because I swear that YouTube goes in there and changes my settings, because I've had videos where I set it up not to run an ad in the middle, and then I'll see it running the ad in the middle. Okay, so if you would like to support my channel, a better way to do that would be to comment and like my videos and share my videos with other people, because that helps YouTube to recommend my videos and to push my videos up in the search results. And another way that you can help to support my channel would be to click on the links in the descriptions of my videos, because a lot of those links are affiliate links. And if you click the link, it's no cost to you, but I get a small commission if you purchase something. Okay, so that's all I have. I hope y'all enjoyed this scrapbook process video. And if you did, please give this video a like. If you would like to see more videos and you're not already a subscriber, I would love to have you join my channel and subscribe. Okay, so that's all I have. Y'all take care. Hope you have an awesome day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye now. Hi, Miss 𝗬𝗲𝗀𝗀, what you doing? Are you snoozing? Hi, Miss B. What's going on? What you up to? You want to go to bed? Are you tired? Is it your bedtime? Hey, Miss Bella likes to go to bed at 9:30, around 9:30, and if I don't put her to bed, she gets quite upset. I know. Well, you could go sit in the bed like 𝗬𝗲𝗀's doing. You don't have to go in your crate. You could just go sit in the bed. You could lay in there and take a nap, or you could just put yourself to bed. You could just go right in there and just hop in your crate. You're so funny. How come you don't want to sleep out here? Because 𝗬𝗲𝗀's having a nap. You don't want to. You want to go to bed. See, 𝗬𝗲𝗀 doesn't mind staying up late. How come you're upset? You want your bed. You want to get locked in. Because if she goes in there all by herself, and then I don't come behind her and shut the door and lock it, then she can. You like it locked. Yeah, that's when I tuck you in. Yeah. Because if I leave the door open and unlocked, she'll just come find. She'll come find me and complain. Yeah, because I didn't lock the door. Door needs to be locked, huh? Yeah, okay. Well, if you really want to go to bed, I can put you to bed, but I'm not going to bed. So you want to just hang out with me in my craft room? No. You want to go to bed. Well, I don't want to go to bed. 𝗬𝗲𝗀's like, just be quiet, Miss Bella, and go lay in that bed over there. Don't be mean. Don't you be mean, Missy. Yeah, I know. I know. Would you like to say something to the YouTube people? What else? Yeah? You sound like you're yelling at me. You are? Yeah. She's you're very upset. Yeah? Okay, you're gonna get in trouble if you don't be quiet. You need to be quieter. It's very loud. It's too late. It's too late for you to be that loud. You're hurting my ears. Why don't you go over here and sit down, Miss Bella? Come over here. There's a bed waiting for you right there. Look, it's all comfy and it's all clean. I washed it in the wash machine the other day. It's very nice. Why don't you just hop on in there? You don't want to just hop in that bed and take a nap? Not good enough? No? You want to go to bed? Do you want to go to bed? Well, go on. You can take yourself to bed. Okay. That's what I thought. She didn't want to go to bed without me going to bed. All right. Well, that's all we have for you guys tonight. We hope y'all have an awesome day tomorrow. Yeah. And we hope to see you next time. Bye now.